Today we're talking about TotalAV WebShield, how it helps block phishing sites and those fake download buttons, what it actually does, and how to use it without it getting in your way. A lot of people assume antivirus only matters when you're downloading something sketchy, but most of the time, people don't get in trouble because they meant to download malware. They get in trouble because they clicked a normal looking link, landed on a convincing fake page, and the page did the damage before they even realized something was off. WebShield is built for that moment. It's there to help stop you from landing on known bad sites in the first place and to warn you when a page looks like it's trying to steal something like your login, card details, or your device. By the end of this video, you'll understand what WebShield blocks, what it doesn't, the trade-offs to expect, and the simple way to use it so it's doing its job without being annoying. I'm Erin from the VPN Nerds. Let's get into it. Why this matters in real life, not just cybersecurity talk. Most scams don't look like scams anymore. They look like normal websites. They look like a real shipping update, a real customer support page, or a real download page for a tool you've heard of. And the reason it works is because you're usually not sitting there on high alert. You're multitasking, you're on your phone, you're trying to get something done fast, and that's exactly when you click the wrong thing. Fake download buttons are a perfect example. You search something like download PDF, converter, or download OBS, or download a driver, and you land on a page that looks legit. Then you see 3 huge buttons that say download, and 2 of them are ads or traps. One click and suddenly you're dealing with pop-ups, weird extensions, or a program you never meant to install. Phishing is the same vibe. It's not always some obvious email. It's stuff like your package couldn't be delivered, your iCloud storage is full, your bank flagged a transaction, or your account will be locked. It's meant to make you move fast and not think. WebShield is basically a safety layer for that exact problem. It tries to stop you from walking into the trap. The core idea: block dangerous sites before they load. So let's translate what WebShield is doing. When you click a link, your browser is about to load a website. WebShield checks that destination and tries to flag it if it's known for phishing, malware, or other sketchy behavior. If the site is on a list of known bad domains or matches patterns that are commonly used in scams, it can warn you or block the page so you don't even get pulled into it. That matters because a lot of damage happens in the first few seconds. Some pages try to get you to enter your password, some push fake update your browser pop-ups, some are built to trick you into downloading something you don't need. Some are just designed to look real enough that you relax and type in your information. WebShield isn't fixing the whole internet, it's just watching where you're about to go and stepping in when that destination is likely to be bad news. What WebShield blocks and what it doesn't. This part is important because people hear web protection and assumes it makes them untouchable online. It doesn't, it's helpful, but it's not magic. WebShield is strongest at blocking things like known phishing sites, known malware sites, and pages that are tied to scammy downloads and redirects. It's meant to catch the obvious traps people fall into every day, especially the stuff that looks normal at a glance. But WebShield does not mean you can click anything with zero caution. It won't stop every brand new scam site the moment it appears. It can't stop you from typing your password into a fake page if you ignore warnings. And it can't force a company to protect your account if your password is weak or reused. Also, WebShield isn't the same thing as an ad blocker. It's not meant to clean up every website or remove every ad from your screen. The point is, don't get tricked into the wrong click. So the clean way to think about this is WebShield helps block risky destinations and scam pages, but you still want basic caution and good account security on top of that. The real benefit: it protects you when you're not paying attention. The reason tools like this are worth it is because nobody is careful 100% of the time. You're careful until you're tired, you're careful until you're rushing, you're careful until you're trying to help your mom fix something on her laptop and you just want the download to work. And that's when people get hit. WebShield is useful because it's designed for those moments. It can catch the scammy page before you interact with it, and it can stop you from getting pulled into the loop of pop-ups, redirects, and fake buttons that make you misclick. Most of the time, you won't even notice it doing anything, and that's the point. It's there for the one time you would have clicked the wrong thing. What it feels like day to day. Most days you'll browse like normal, sites load, links open, you don't feel like you're wearing a helmet. But if you land on something sketchy, you'll typically see a warning, a block page, or some kind of "we stopped the site" message. And the first time that happens, it can be a little surprising because it interrupts what you were trying to do. That is not a bad thing, it's doing doing the job. It's basically saying, hey, this is one of those pages that's known for stealing logins or pushing malware downloads. You might also notice fewer weird redirect moments, like clicking one thing and suddenly ending up on a totally different site or getting forced into a tab you didn't open. It's not going to make your internet look prettier. It's meant to make your internet less dangerous. Trade-offs, because yes, sometimes it can block something wanted. Now for the honest part, sometimes web protection tools can block a site that you were trying to use. Not because the tool is broken, but because some sites live in the gray area. Maybe it's a brand new site, maybe it's a smaller download host, maybe it's a link shortener, maybe it's a page packed with sketchy ads, even if the file is real. Those are the kinds of places web protection tools tend to be strict about. So if you click something and it gets blocked, don't panic. First, ask yourself if the site is something you trust. If it's a random download page you found through a search, the block is probably saving you. If it's a site you genuinely trust and you're confident it's safe, then you can usually pause the protection temporarily, do what you need to do, and turn it back on. The goal is to use that option rarely, not constantly. For most people, the trade-off is worth it because the number of almost scams you avoid is way higher than the number of legit sites that get in your way. How to get the most out of WebShield. If you want WebShield to be worth using, the approach is simple. Keep it on for normal browsing, especially when you're clicking links that aren't coming from a place you fully trust. It's most useful for things like search results, random blog links, download pages, watch this links, coupon sites, link shorteners, and email links that you didn't expect. And it works best when you pair it with a few habits that keep you safe even when a tool misses something. Use strong passwords and two-factor authentication on your email because your email is usually the key to everything else. Don't reuse passwords across important accounts. Keep your browser updated, and if a page feels pushy or weird, like it's yelling at you to download something immediately, treat that as a red flag even if it looks professional. WebShield is a solid layer, but you'll get the best results when you use it as a part of a basic, don't make it easy for scammers setup. Quick setup notes. You want WebShield enabled inside TotalAV settings, and you want it running while you browse, especially if you click a lot of links, download tools, or help other people troubleshoot their devices. Once it's on, you don't need to babysit it, just leave it enabled. The only time you really need to touch it again is if something you trust is getting blocked. If that happens, treat it like a checkpoint, double check the link, make sure you're on the real site. If you're confident it's safe, temporarily disable, do what you need, then turn it back on. Where this fits with the rest of TotalAV. If you think of TotalAV as the thing that scans my computer, WebShield is the part that tries to stop problems earlier, before the download happens, before the phishing page loads, before you type your password into the wrong place. Traditional antivirus helps when something bad makes it onto your device. WebShield helps reduce how often you end up in that situation in the first place. If you're online all day and you have family members who click everything, this is one of the features that can quietly save you from a lot of headaches. All right, now let's look at pricing together. Click the link in the description and it'll bring you to the TotalAV checkout page you're seeing here. If you use our link, it does support the channel, so thank you in advance if you do. So on the screen, the offer being shown is TotalAV Premium with an 80% off first year discount. It's displayed as $19 total today, billed for 12 months, which breaks down to $1.59 per month for the first year. That's the number people usually notice first because it looks super low, but you always want to read the line about renewal too. Over to the right, it spells it out. The plan auto renews unless you cancel, and after the first year, it shows you'd be charged $99 for the next year and then billed annually after that until you cancel. So the way to think about it is this: you're getting a big first year discount, but you should decide ahead of time if you're going to keep it long term or set yourself a reminder to review it before the renewal hits. The page also shows what's included with this premium offer. In this case, it lists Mac Cleaner included and 2 additional licenses included, which basically means you're not only covering one device, you can protect a couple more devices like a phone or tablet depending on how you set it up. If you're buying this for a household or you use multiple devices yourself, that is a real perk. And the other thing I like to point out is the refund and cancellation note at the top right. It says you're eligible for a full refund within 30 days, and you can cancel anytime via your online portal, so you're not stuck if you try it and decide it's not for you. Just make sure you follow the cancellation steps inside the account portal if you don't want it to renew. So if you want to check out the deal on your end, make sure to click the link in the description. So that's TotalAV WebShield. It's there to help you block phishing sites and those fake download buttons that are designed to make you misclick when you're moving fast. Most days you won't notice it at all, and that's how it should be, but the one time you land on a sketchy page, it can save you from handing over your login login or installing something you never wanted. If you want more videos like this where we break down what these security features do, what they don't do, and how to use them, make sure to subscribe. I'm Erin from the VPN Nerds. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.